Every day, reality becomes more and more like an episode of Black Mirror, and not in a good way. Like, I wish we had evil robots destroying humankind. At least that would be exciting. No, we get the boring dystopia version of Black Mirror. I've made a couple of videos now talking about AI on Facebook, and despite how much garbage AI has produced, companies are going to keep pushing products out because it's the latest buzzword. And don't get me wrong, like, I don't hate AI as a whole, I just think it's not great in its current form. I feel like there's more bad uses than good uses for it at the moment. One day, I'm sure it will be incredible, but we're just not there yet. We've seen several garbage products come out so far, like Humane AI and Rabbit R1, but the one I came across last week has the most bizarre marketing yet. It's called Friend. Very beautiful scenery. The look of this trailer is actually quite nice, like pretty cinematic. It almost looks like the trailer for an A24 movie. Like all of a sudden it's just gonna get really creepy and weird and turn into some indie horror movie.
Gosh, I'm out of breath. We made it.
We made it. That looks like a botanical garden. You're probably like 20 feet from the entrance. I don't see why you're out of breath.
Woo! I don't know how to woo very good. That's fair. All right, let's go.
Anyways, we see the little AI necklace now, and after an awkward woo, it responds saying, "At least we're outside." So it knows your location at the very least, which is not too unusual. A lot of apps track that data.
Come on, oh, let's go!
Are you serious? Come on, man. I hate this game.
Now we have this guy gaming with his real life friends, and he's getting mad until his AI friend trash talks him. Then he feels better all of a sudden.
What? How did you do that?
Like, you can hear in the background his human friends are doing the same thing, but somehow it's better coming from this AI.
Take notes, baby.
Oh man, you guys suck.
So not only will this AI be able to know that you're playing video games, which I suppose it could get through the microphone, but it will also be able to know that you're losing. Like, I don't see a camera on it, but if it did, that would be really creepy too. Like, to have it recording all the time wherever you are. I'm starting to doubt that this AI friend is actually going to be any good. I'm very curious to see what the actual product is like when it releases, to see if it can do any of this, because I'm pretty doubtful.
I don't believe you.
You don't need an AI friend in this situation. You just need to get good. Also, what are they drinking? I'm really curious about what those fluorescent drinks on the table are. That's why they're losing. What they should be drinking is Gamer Supps. Just kidding. I'm not sponsored.
I know the effects are crazy.
Obviously, it's going to be paired with your phone, so yeah, I can see what you're watching. But does that just mean it's monitoring everything you're doing on your phone? Can it see you entering passwords into other apps, in your personal messages with your friends and family, like your real life ones, not your AI ones? Like, how much can it see? That's pretty invasive. And it also knew that she was eating falafel and that food fell on it. I'm starting to doubt that this necklace will be able to do anything from this video. I don't love that imagery there. The cream shooting on it, like, seems a little weird to me. Like, I don't know what they're trying to suggest there. Maybe you can be more than just friends with this thing. Obviously, there's going to be comparisons to her here. It looks like in order to talk to it, you have to hold down the button. So it seems like it's not always listening. So how does it know what's going on around you and how to respond?
Really nice up here. How'd you find this place?
I don't know. I just kind of like to come up here to be by myself. I've never brought anybody else. I mean, besides her.
She goes everywhere with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy here having to compete with an AI friend. Like, I think I detect a bit of jealousy in his voice, maybe a little bit of resentment. It's already hard enough out there, but now we gotta compete with AI friends and partners. Like, this next generation is absolutely cooked. Like, the dating scene is done for.
Guess I must be doing something right then.
I guess so. We'll see.
She goes to talk to the AI and pauses and realizes she just wants to be in the moment with her human friend. So right there, it's saying that human friends are better than AI friends. So why do we need this AI companion? Is it to get practice so we can get real life friends? Like, it already showed previously with the gamer guy that this AI friend is better than your real life friends. So I don't really know what the messaging is here, even though it was doing the exact same thing that his real friends were doing. Like, I understand what the device is meant to do. I just don't get this marketing. I'm also absolutely certain at this point the device is not going to be able to do anything that it says it can do in this trailer. It's going to be super janky and slow. It's not going to really know what's going on around you. It's going to give super generic responses back to you that don't really take anything into context. I've been looking at those other AI devices like Rabbit and Humane, and they struggle with the most basic functions. In order for this device to do what it claims it can do, it's going to have to be super invasive with your privacy. It's going to need to know everything about you and everything that you're doing at all moments of the day, everything that's on your phone. Like, it's going to be kind of insane. It'll need to be listening to you all the time and listening to everyone around you. Otherwise, it's not going to be able to come up with proper responses to what's going on around you. It's kind of a lose-lose product. Either it doesn't work at all, or it does work, but it also watches you go to the bathroom.
Oh, dear me. Oh, yes. Yum, yum, yum.
And it does it all for only $100, which is actually pretty cheap compared to other AI devices out there, or basically any tech device. I don't know, maybe I'll get one just to try it out. Like this video and leave a comment if you want me to get one. I'd like to know if there's actually interest in that, and maybe I'll get one and make a video on it. Who knows if this product will ever actually come out though. It's still in pre-orders, and there's a lot of weird stuff going on behind the scenes with the founder slash CEO of the company, whatever you call them. Avi Schiffman spent $1.8 million on the domain name friend.com, which is a lot of money, but I know in the business world it's hard to value things like that, so maybe in the long run it's worth it. I don't know. I know companies spend a lot of money on their domain names, but they only raised $2.5 million, so that is a huge percentage of their funds. I read an argument in defense of this where, you know, companies like Tesla spend tens of millions of dollars on their domain name, but they have a lot more money than this company. That is such a small percentage of their money compared to this company spending over half their money on a domain name. It is not a fair comparison to make. So I hope it pays off for their sake. Not that I really care how this goes. I am interested in the future of AI tech. It is off to a rough start in my opinion, but there is huge potential for it. And I think that'll be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.